Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 4 of my all-in-one collectibles guide for The Last of Us Part 2. In this video we're going to be doing the whole chapter of Seattle Day 3. It's 3 sub-chapters. For timestamps, check the description. There are timestamps in there for each of the sub-chapters plus each individual collectible. Right, so we are on Road to the Aquarium here. This is right at the start of the sub-chapter. You'll exit this room and you'll have to go through these curtains, but before doing that, head to the left hand side and you're going to find trading card number 41. And then from there we're going to be teleporting ahead a bit. You'll come out here and you'll have to climb up to this road, this broken road with Jesse. And once you've done that, then look for the front here. I think it's a car rental or something like that. Yeah, rental car. Go in here and then over the counter to find 3 weapon parts. And then moving forward again, you'll come to this bridge, which you'll have to go to through this building on the right hand side to get to the other side of the blockage. So you're going to go through the door at the back. You do need to come this way. So look for this door. I think Jesse actually might open this door if you don't, or he waits for you near it. And then open this this cabinet at the top. You can get 17 supplements. And then straight after that, turn around. And then go into the toilets or the bathroom to find 17 weapon parts. And then straight after that, go out and carry on right again and look for this blockage, this block door, and then go underneath it for quite a lot of stuff, quite a bit in here. You've got the trading card to start with. Then some supplements, and there is actually a workbench behind me as well. That will have already registered, but I'm just going to use it anyway. So once you exit this building, you're going to come in here. There's going to be enemies by that white truck at the back there. So yeah, we've literally just exited that building. We're going to go to the right here. I'm not going to take the enemies out yet. Don't need to. So I'm going to smash this. They will hear me do that, but I'm just going to quickly go in here and get the 10 supplements. And they're in the back corner, the dark corner, on this desk. And then moving on again, you will come to this point and you'll have to jump in this water to continue. Swim all the way to the back to this white van. And I'll try and sort of mark where we're going. We're going to be going underneath the water to find these 9 weapon parts. So line up with the back of that truck and then dive down and look for this pipe. And you've got the 9 weapon parts, and then as you come up you'll be at the where you need to jump out anyway. And that's what we'll be doing. We'll be going into this dark garage ahead of the van. There are some enemies in here, some infected, so watch out for those. There's just 3 of them to start with. So there's one there, there's one to the right, and then there's one behind the wall as well. So I've just taken care of those, and then we're just going to get these weapon parts in here. 3 of them, quite scattered. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go and get an artifact at the back of this garage. You need to go round the left, to go back right, to go back left. So jump up here, up this car. And then when you go near this artifact, you will get some more infected coming after you. So I'm just going to drop a mine here to help take care of them. There will be 3 of them, so be aware. So you will see me pick this artifact up. It's there, you can see that yellow piece of paper. But I'm not going to be able to read it because we're in combat, so it doesn't help you. And boom. So moving on again, you're going to jump through this window and you'll end up in this this bookshop. So that point there where we drop down, you have to do that. So don't worry, you're going to get to this point. Drop down again, and then go back on yourself, and go underneath the concrete to find this this trading card here. Again, not going to be able to look at it because I'm crawling. I do try every time. We're not done in here. Look for these escalators here, and then go to the complete opposite side of them. You're going to find the kids section, and then interact with these mushrooms for journal entry 17.
Mushrooms didn't exactly carry the same meaning back
And then directly to the right of where we are now is going to be the next artifact.
Do you have a favorite book as a kid?
It's literally just sat on this table.
Battle ghosts. It's about these space marines who fight off alien ghosts.
And we're not done in here yet. We're going to be making our way out, but we're just going to get some stuff on the way. So look for the escalator again, and you want to be going behind it and up and round. So this is the way out of the bookshop down here. So as you drop down, turn around and look for the 11 supplements, and then there's going to be one weapon part underneath the concrete. Right, we're moving on again. You will come out here, and there'll be a few enemies here, quite a few of them. You'll see a Scar get attacked by a dog, and then you're looking for this this cafe. Has the scaffolding in front of it, and you're going to be going upstairs into like a textile shop. So yeah, don't worry, this path is all linear. So yeah, when you see the Scar get attacked by the dog, that's the encounter you're looking for. And then you head upstairs, grab the supplements, and then the artifact is in between the two windows. So yeah, look out for the red and blue scaffolding. There will be a guy on top of there as well. I'd taken care of everybody beforehand. And then you're going to swim in some more water. You'll have to duck under some branches, and you'll come out here. This is the way out, so you have to come this way. So jump up and then hook all the way back round to find 15 weapon parts and yet another workbench, number 11. So that will have already registered at that point. And then from there, we're going to go the story way, the path. There are two ways. You can either go right or left. We're going to go left because there's some weapon parts up here on these shelves up here. And then after another little bit of a cutscene as you move on, you'll be on top of this building. You'll look out, and then you'll have to drop down here.
Let's try through here.
So what's the plan?
Into this dark,
Take these guys out,
very dark.
Definitely taking that
The
boat.
torch is not doing anything.
Except to
Dark
them
corridor,
if
and then you
they
need to drop down here. You can go either left or right here. We can go right, crawl down, and if you go left, you jump over a little bookcase. So I'm going to grab those parts there, and you can see the bookcase. You would be jumping over the shelves, and there's actually a trading card in there. And that is it for Road to the Aquarium. We're going to now get the boat at the end of this this subchapter and start the next subchapter, which is the Flooded City. So right at the start, you'll be on these rapids. Stick to the right hand side. So this is straight after getting the boat. You'll be in a lot of rapids. Stick to the right hand side and come down here and dock for a moment. Go in the back of this truck to find 8 supplements. Don't worry if you don't stick to the right hand side of those rapids. You'll just have to come back a bit. But just for the ease of knowing where we are, just stick to the right hand side of them. And then moving on, you'll hit some more rapids. So this is quite a linear section with the boat. You're just pushing through. So you will have to stop here because the gate's blocked, blocking your way. So you simply just open that gate with a chain and you could just move on. There's actually quite a lot to find here. First up is this journal entry. So if you head upstairs, just interact with the window. And then from there, we're just going to grab this stash note, which is going to give us the code for the safe in a moment. And then we actually want to get in a vent that's above me right now. It's only for 2 weapon parts, but every little helps. So you need to pull this trolley out of the way because you want to get under there to get to the safe anyway. But if you push it all the way over here, you can see the vent above me. We're just going to go in here for a couple of quick weapon parts. And a hammer, if that's your thing. I'll stick with a machete for now. And then we're going to go back to where we move the trolley, go underneath, and drop down into a fenced off area right next to where the boat is. And open up a safe. So all this is completely optional. You could literally just get out the boat, open the gate with the chain, and move on. So open this up, 70, 12, 64. And then inside we have supplements and weapon parts. And then there's one last thing to get here. It's actually in a door just next to where the rapids, where we came down. So you see the water running there, and to the left. And in this dark room, in this drawer in the corner, we're going to find trading card number 45. So moving on once again, shortly after this actually, the boat is going to kind of break down and you'll have to restart it. And once that happens, you'll see Seattle sleep in front of you. Go left from there and look for this blue building. I'm going to head in here to get Workbench number 12. So you can see we're going to get the trophy now for getting 12 benches there in the field. So I didn't interact with it, so that is proof that you don't need to. And then do what you need to do there, and we're just going to grab some weapon parts. Got 4 here, and then there's going to be actually 14 in the water. It's might be a bit difficult to see this one, but I'll do the best I could. So you can see it down here on the shelf to the left. You got 5 and 8. It's quite hard to pick them up as well, and then you got 1 on the other edge of the shelf. So moving on again, I've just literally gone outside, got back on the boat, and then you'll see this other building, this hotel. It's dead ahead, the Carthy. Go in here and look for this body. I'm going to find supplements and another artifact. So yeah, I literally came out of the building where the workbench was, moved the boat off, and carried on. So this hotel will be directly ahead of where you were. Shambler note. So again, I'm going to turn around, leave this building, continue on the path, and you'll get to this building where there's going to be a little bit of conflict. They're not shooting at you. It's both the Scars and WLF fighting. So when you see that, go left and look for the train. And this is where we're going to go next. Another little bit of a rope puzzle in here. I've got to get right to the front car of the train. So climb all the way up, and you'll see a rope on the left, or a cable, and you're looking for this door here. So throw it through the skylight and use it on the door.
Yeah, that looks right.
So hopefully you've got the scope on your rifle, because you can actually sit up here and snipe all of the enemies. So there's 17 supplements, and then I'm going to pick the next note up here, but again, because I'm kind of in conflict, I'm not going to be able to read it. There you get, see it, sniper's note. So from here is a good place to snipe. I'll show you where we're going to be going next. So in here there's a load of enemies, so you can kill them all from here. We're going to be going into that exact room So once you've think they're all dead, jump out. There is one left. I saw her just as I was jumping out. I realised there was one left. So you want to jump out, run to this corner, look for the stairs. So she is just one. Last one. I was waiting in that sniper nest for probably about a minute for somebody to show up. But then as I actually jump out the train, that's when I see her at the last moment. So anyway, this is where all the people were that you were shooting out with the train. Look for this note on the wall. And then there's going to be a bunch of weapon parts, 15 in total. But they're all kind of spread out. So there's one here. And then go underneath here. We're going to have, was it 10? Was it 9? 9. 9 on the left. And then jump across the gap to find the remaining 5. So they can be a bit tricky to this one as well. Can't interact. You're gonna might have to duck down again. And then continuing on. This is the last part now. You have to smash through here and enter this arcade. So it's just literally gone and got the boat back from the train and gone through where all the enemies were. And you end up here. Jump out over the counter into the kitchen, grab those supplements. Then go into the dining area and look for the first booth. I'm going to find the arcade flyer. I'm going to head straight up and get a load more weapon parts. Got the 1 on this coin machine or ticket machine. 7 underneath this basketball game. 20 on this air hockey. And then a final 1 in this other ticket machine. And then you obviously got the workbench at number 13. That will have already registered, of course. And then you've got to push a trolley on, you'll fall through the floor and you'll get attacked by a bloater. So that is just after this. You have to do that to continue on. So once you've taken the bloater down, look for prize zone. This is the way you need to continue as well.
Okay.
So yeah, from the previous place with the parts, just look for the trolley in the next room. You'll push it along, you'll fall through, fight the bloater, look for this prize in the corner and grab trading card number 46. So this is the path you need to continue. You need to come through this this prize section. Then we're going to head upstairs and then look for the bar on the left to get 12 supplements off the sink. And we're almost done with this this subchapter, the flooded city. Going to be moving on to the final subchapter of Seattle Day 3. So this was the last workbench for Ellie for a while. Don't worry, it's not the final one of the game, but for a while it is the last one. We're just going to grab 2 extra parts here. And then move on to the next chapter, Infiltration. So you're going to be inside the aquarium now. This is story path. You have to come through here. You'll enter one of the sort of exhibits that's been smashed open and all the waters come out. You have to climb up this ladder and you have to drop down here. And then look for the weapon parts and supplements. Some weapon parts, 3 on the bench here, and the rest of the stuff is in this locker. And then moving on, you're going to have to crawl through a vent, and then you're going to go fall through it, get attacked by a dog. And once you've sadly having to take care of that, get up and look for 17 weapon parts on the left on the shelf. And then the final thing for this entire chapter is a journal entry number 19. So continue on, go left again, enter a room where they're all sleeping, look in the bag. You're going to find a little necklace thing. Put it away and you'll automatically do the journal entry. Right, that's it for this one. The next chapter is called The Park, and it has one subchapter, Tracking Lessons. It's very, very short, so I'm just going to put it on to the next video at the beginning. I'm not going to do a separate one. So the next video will be Seattle Day 1 yet again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.